My beloved child, I have tremendous plans for your life's narrative. God declares, each person receives God's favor in their own special way, just as in this video. My darling, there is a message for you to keep in mind when you feel confused or uncertain about your direction in life. Incredible things are in store for you. This message serves as a constant reminder of how valuable you are and how amazing of a journey you have ahead of you. The universe has meticulously crafted your life's masterpiece, just like an artist with a blank canvas. With a blank canvas, there may be instances where the image seems unfinished or the colors appear faded, but keep in mind that each stroke and tone has a functional purpose. The trip itself, the people you meet, the lessons you learn, and the experiences you gather is just as important as the destination and the divine design for your life. You are the only one on this adventure, and that is why your goals are bigger and better than anything you could have imagined. Now you may be asking why there are difficulties and why certain days seem so dreary. Reason being, setbacks are not failures, but rather opportunities for greater success. They are the obstacles you must overcome in order to realize your full potential. Say Amen if you trust in God's timing. But here's the most lovely part. These plans aren't intended to be a chore or a load. They're an invitation, a source of pleasure and excitement. Actually, it is precisely why you should rediscover your enthusiasm. An enthusiastic outlook on life, one that welcomes and makes the most of each new experience, is what we mean when we talk of excitement. Opportunities to appreciate the mundane and discover joy in the face of adversity. Much obliged. Rekindling that inner fire is the key to rekindling your enthusiasm. Optimism and hope for the future are key themes. It's about having faith that tomorrow, no matter how bad things seem now, there are boundless opportunities. And these opportunities aren't just random. As soon as you open your eyes each morning, you will see the divine designs coming to fruition. This is only the beginning of a much longer and more epic tale of your life. Each day presents a chance to seize the thrill of living life to the fullest and in harmony with the magnificent plan that God has for you. These are no ordinary plans, but rather ones brimming with love, joy, hope, and prosperity. Never forget that the grandeur that is bound for you is much greater than any hope or ambition you have ever had. Even if some of your goals may seem unrealistic or unreachable at the moment, have faith that the universe has bigger plans than anything you can imagine. You shouldn't do nothing and sit there. To turn back and wait is to live a life filled with enthusiasm, purpose, and optimism. Secure in the knowledge that you are being led and blessed with each step you take. When the road ahead seems cloudy, it's important to have faith in the voyage itself. Each chapter of your life is crafted with love, care, and a hint of magic. Just like a book, looking back, make sure you savor every moment, and looking forward, remember that the greatest stories are yet to come. On a planet where everything is up in the air, there's a message that remains steadfast and unwavering. My darling, my intentions for you are great, and this message will never change. No matter what happens, take a deep breath and find comfort in this holy affirmation anytime you feel downcast or burdened. It is an everlasting promise of love, support, and direction. Allow it to refresh your soul, reignite your fire, and revive your enthusiasm for the wonderful adventure that lies ahead. Savor each day. Take full use of every opportunity, and never forget that you are a beloved component of a magnificent divine design. A plan that is more magnificent and deep than anything you could ever imagine or ask for. Take delight in this understanding. Be joyful and be delighted all the time. The most exciting part of your journey is just starting. Life is full of challenges. Sometimes you feel like you're drifting aimlessly through life, with no one to help you, no matter how heavy your concerns, uncertainties, and anxieties seem. Dear child, I want you to know that no matter how difficult things become, or how many tears you cry in private, you are never really alone. This is a message that has been spoken to you in the recesses of your heart. I am right there with you, according to the divine presence, a higher force, or whatever you choose to name it. The path you choose may not be easy. Even if the road ahead is winding and difficult, you are not traveling it alone. The creator of the universe, who is intimately familiar with your every particle, is holding your hand. That I will. An improved work title and greater public acclaim are nice perks, but a promotion also signifies learning new things and improving your skills. The divine, in her role as a senior, challenges your commitment and determination, but she also makes a clear promise. At the proper moment, you will be promoted to a position where your abilities can flourish, and your ambitions may become a reality. But what does the following sentence mean? It is my pleasure to lend you a hand. There are many different kinds of help. Sometimes it's a buddy who gives assistance, maybe in the form of an unexpected opening or fresh viewpoint. A lot of the time, it's just having the will to try again after falling down. Keep believing, no matter how bad things become. Keep in mind that you are cherished, cared for, and watched over, even when hope seems far away. Sometimes it's the simple things that reveal God's handiwork. The dawning of a new day after a long night of darkness, the comforting words of an angel at a time of great need, or the surprising resolution to an issue. Mysteries abound in the cosmos, but its message to you is straightforward and uncomplicated. When you're down and out and about to give up, shut your eyes and listen to that still, little voice within. Allow it to serve as a constant reminder of the everlasting reality that you are loved, safeguarded, and led. Trust me, my darling. Those words are powerful. They can mend, console, and inspire. In times of doubt, they provide a guiding light, and on days of sunshine, they shine brightly. An exquisite tapestry of encounters. Life is a voyage. Optimism is inevitable as we go through life's ups and downs. With the unfaltering love and support of the divine being our constant companion, encase it, have faith in it, and allow it to lead you, my little toddler. Be not afraid. Trust me, I'm on your side. Trust me, I'll spread the word about you. By my side, you will be able to cling to these words. As the mountains of life encircle you, may they serve as your steadfast anchor. You are not alone. There is someone who will protect you and lead you. Pray this. If you have faith in angels, then take confidence in facing each day, because you are not walking this path alone. Every action you take brings you one step closer to your ultimate goal in this enormous cosmos, filled with innumerable galaxies and billions of stars. You're welcome at this particular spot. In this world, you stand out, you are cherished, and you are led. We see and treasure every one of your smiles, cries, and heartbeats. Have faith in yourself, trust the trip, and have faith in the divine message that is with you at all times. Do not be afraid of God's message. My beloved child, put your confidence in me and relax. Somewhere in the cosmos, among the endless galaxies, a kind voice whispers, "My darling kid, calm down and believe me. I will speak straight to your heart. love for everlasting life, maybe a whirlwind, and these words, however simple and deep, bear the weight of millennia. There will be days when everything is clear, and other days when clouds roll in, when you will feel completely at peace, and when your mind will be overwhelmed with concerns. A subtle reminder is there throughout all these ups and downs. Finding mental and emotional calm and letting go of the impulse to always push yourself to your limits is what it means to relax. When life becomes tough and you feel like you have no control over anything, just remember to breathe deeply and relax. That will help you let go of your worry and go with the flow. There is a lot to do and a lot of problems to solve. So why should you take it easy? Part 2 of the communication contains the solution. Do what I say. Having faith in the divine and their plan for the future is a strong thing. It is the bedrock of relationships, the cement that holds love together, and the link that links people's hearts. Of the cosmos is having faith that no matter how twisted the road or how high the mountain, there is a power, a force, or a loving presence that will support you. Have faith that you are being led, shielded, and attended to. It is acceptable if you do not have all the answers right now. It is normal to have questions, doubts, and anxieties that make it hard to see clearly. As the song goes, trust isn't about having all the answers, but rather having faith that the ride will be worthwhile and that each step contributes to. Wide of view, picture this. You are on a boat out in the middle of the ocean. Even though the waves are high, the wind is strong, and the horizon isn't visible, the boat stays afloat because of its buoyancy, its design, and the skill of its skipper. The divine is your captain, and you are the boat. You are destined to soar beyond life's challenges and arrive at breathtaking locations, turning obstacles into chances, failures into setups, and anxieties into steps. That is the power of trust. Building blocks for development. When you put your faith in anything, you unlock the door to the enchantment of possibilities, the mystique of the cosmos, and the marvels of the mundane. Do not expect it to be an uphill battle all the time. It's a performance, a song, and much like a dance, there are rules to follow, beats to learn, and times to relax and go with the flow. Have faith in the universe's choreography. Embrace life's melody, and don't forget to have fun. There are many unknowns along the road of life. In this epic journey, there are forks in the path, unexpected twists and turns, but one constant. There is unchanging love and direction from the divine, and it is love that has no bounds. A fresh day begins with each dawn. Every heartbeat is a miracle, and every sunset is a testimony to the beauty of endings. As you journey through life's seas, take heart in the knowledge that with each blessed breath and each passing moment comes an invitation to trust, believe, and submit to the love of the divine. Unwind and release whatever stress you may be carrying. Let go of worries and welcome the moment with open arms. Have faith in where you're going, and always have someone at your side. Every difficulty, victory, smile, and laugh is a thread in the heavenly tapestry that is your life. Have faith that, as you spin your tale, each color, pattern, and thread is hand, picked with care. Let us join God on his voyage. My darling, shut your eyes, feel your heartbeat, and listen to the universe's gentle whisper. Just let yourself relax and trust me. It is in this trust that you will discover strength, and in your relaxation that you will discover tranquility. Along this path, you will find the love, awe, and magic that have always existed. My darling, the word from on high is that things will improve. There will be highs and lows, sunlight and clouds on the road that is life. Sometimes you'll feel a surge of inspiration, and other times the quiet adversity will knock you to your knees. You are reassured by a voice that is both soft and steady, my little kid. Things will improve. When the clouds roll in, it's certain that everyone will experience storms. In cases where expectations seems far away, when the burdens of life loom large, it is at these moments the tears may well up. Your tears were not in vain. Rather, they are a symbol of your humanity, fortitude, and resilience. And although questions may come and patience may fade, keep this in mind. You have waited and wept enough. Waiting isn't easy, yet changes sometimes take place in the quiet of that waiting. Each drop represents a time when you were loved sincerely and hoped passionately. Waiting isn't in vain. The cosmos has heard your situation, the troubles and sorrow, and thus comes the promise I am giving. Time has a fascinating way of mending, of making sense of turmoil, and of exposing the broader picture. We may find assistance in several ways. A person may come into your life at the exact moment you are in need of them. Occasionally, it's a new outlook, a different set of circumstances, or a chance opportunity. Assist is the cosmos method of communicating. It's not just that you have company on your path. There are powers beyond your comprehension that are on your side. But that's not all. With assistance comes insight. Questions abound in life. Various, some large, some little, some uttered out loud, and others kept secret in the heart. While solutions may not always manifest in a linear fashion, they do materialize in flashes of insight, epiphanies, and dawns of understanding. Have faith that the music will provide you the answers you're seeking, and then you'll find healing. Repairing damage is just part of the healing process. It also involves, when it comes to rejuvenation and rebirth, it's all about getting back on your feet with greater strength, wisdom, and self-awareness. Those wounds may never fully heal, but they will always be reminders of your resilience, your path, and your tale. Nevertheless, the heavenly word continues by mentioning benefits as well. The cosmos bestows blessings on us at just the right times, and they are often surprising. All the love, care, and elegance in the world is reflected in them. The hope of miraculous outcomes comes last. Every day is a miracle, not just the big, spectacular ones. The cosmos wants you to remember its enchantment and awe in its boundless potential, via moments when the unthinkable becomes possible, when hope overcomes despair, and when love prevails over all marvels. It will improve, my little kid. No matter how long winter is, spring will come. No matter how deep the pain, dawn will come. And these words are more than simply a consolation. They are a covenant, an agreement between you and the world. For all the tears you've cried, cling to this promise. Treasure it and put your faith in it. Every inquiry is met with a smile. For every wound, there is a remedy. It's getting better, regardless of the obstacle. An advantage exists, even in the darkest of times. A miracle is on the brink of happening. When the going gets difficult, when the road seems forever, shut your eyes. Life is a dance of opposites, full of pleasures and tragedies. But through it all, there is a loving presence that guides you and ensures that you never walk alone. Relax and tune in to the soothing voice that is speaking to your spirit. It will improve, my little kid. After all the crying and waiting, it's finally over. I am sending assistance, guidance, blessings for healing, and miraculous outcomes. In these words, you will find the very essence of hope, the assurance of eternal love and support, a prospect of brighter days. The best is yet to come is God's message to you, so take it to heart, cling to it, and let it lead you through life's intricate fabric. Be patient, my darling. Everything in life moves at its own pace. There are times of progress and times of rest in a world that wants you to go fast all the time. My darling, there is a voice that is both kind and smart, and it is pleading with you to listen to a different voice. Be calm and wait. The path that each individual takes is distinct. All of these things are interdependent on one another. Dreams, objectives, and wants, ambitions, in contrast to popular belief, are not about doing nothing or being idle. Rather, they are about getting ready, developing, and aligning one's priorities. Why wait? You could ask. So why wait? The world is softly telling Chase, don't waste your time searching and wishing. When you're always seeking, you can be avoiding the present moment because you're not paying attention to what's happening right now. Wishing without clarity or genuine aim may be nothing more than an echo of society pressures or transient wants. Moreover, you risk missing the lessons and beauties that are there in front of you. Wishes have power, but they are powerless unless they are in harmony with who you really are, what you're here to do, and where you're going. Opposite that, the point is obvious. Develop and be prepared. Personal development is an ongoing process that involves gathering knowledge via encounters, observations, and analysis. A person may grow, not just by reaching out to the world, but also by looking within, learning one's own story, honing one's values, and caring for one's soul. To be really prepared, one must not just be skillfully or externally prepared, but also psychologically, emotionally, and spiritually attuned to the challenges that lie ahead. Envision a farmer working in the field one day. Before sowing seeds, a farmer does more than just toss them about. He watches the weather, tills the soil, tends to it, and makes sure it's ready for planting. In life, waiting and planning are just as important as planting before one can enjoy the benefits or see their aspirations realized. Periods of waiting, preparing, and waiting are common. You have insight. It is a call to introspection, to connect with one's inner self, and to contemplate. Now is the moment to figure out who you really are. Waiting allows you to develop into someone who isn't content to only hope for dreams, but is prepared to live them by giving you the room to grow, change, and distinguish between transient feelings and true aspirations. The best part about waiting is that it's not a passive experience. It's a chance to grow, learn, and live in the now. The key is realizing that there's a reason for everything, every setback, every delay, every detour, and that reason is usually to prepare you for when the perfect chance, the perfect time, or the perfect person arrives. Everything around you is prepared. The cosmos is in perfect harmony. You, together with all your aspirations, goals, and wishes, are a component of this magnificent plan, where every component fits just as it should. Waiting is not a break. It is a crucial component of your trip. It is a time for introspection, preparation, and development. Take delight in the quiet times, my child, in waiting, since they give you the gift of hearing. The development is cause for celebration in your innermost thoughts and feelings, since it guarantees that you have a solid base and your soul is in harmony with the waiting. The ability to look beyond the here and now, to grasp the broader picture, and to have faith in the universe's perfect timing while you wait is included in the virtue of patience. So find strength in that, and know that patience is a virtue instead of getting caught up in the never-ending chase and never-ending quest. Go within, establish a connection with your authentic self, and learn to manifest your deepest desires. This will lead you to a place of clarity. Even if you know that there is darkness before every morning, why do you keep it in mind? A winter always gives way to spring, and a low tide always follows a high tide. Living a purposeful, clear, and prepared life is more important than being in a perpetual state of motion. Therefore, my beloved child, when the world implores you to hastily act without consideration, or to search without comprehension, pause, breathe deeply, and keep in mind the word from above. Be calm and wait. Spend no more time looking and hoping. Develop and be prepared. It's a must-watch video. Behold till the very end. My beloved kid, you are more than the sum of your successes and failures. You are valuable, not just for what you have accomplished, but also for who you are as an individual. Keep this in mind in a world where success is frequently defined by measurable milestones. Life is a roller coaster ride with high points marked by accomplishments. You should really treasure the occasions when you are acknowledged and recognized. They are evidence of your dedication, perseverance, and hard work. Rejoice in them, because they serve as landmarks on your path and evidence of your perseverance. But don't let these peaks be your only measure of value. The things you've won and the sums in your bank account are just outward reflections of your true worth. They don't define you, just as in real life. In the valleys, you can't use your successes and failures to measure your value. They're just a part of being human, in spite of one's achievements. Everyone encounters obstacles. Although difficult, these times provide opportunities for introspection and resilience building. They train you to be patient, persistent, and humble. Keep in mind that obstacles occur in the valleys, where flowers grow. Confronting challenges might result in significant personal development. Welcome them, take lessons from them, but retain your value nonetheless. Your life is a beautiful tapestry, crafted from a multitude of memories, emotions, experiences, and aspirations. You enrich your tale with every strand, the bright ones and the bad ones alike. Every aspect of your being, your feelings, ideas, aspirations, and anxieties makes you stunning. You are valuable because of the love you pour into the lives of those you meet, the compassion you demonstrate, the hope you instill, and the solace you provide. A real measure of your effect in the great world is the number of smiles you inspire, the laughter you share, and the tears you wipe away. These actions speak volumes about your character. Even though the universe is filled with stars and galaxies, none of them are exactly like you. You are unique, and it is your best quality. Just the fact that you have something to say, an opinion that nobody else has, is priceless. The path through life is not complete without relationships. Recognize that your value does not depend on the approval of others, as much as it may seem that way at times. Validation does not come from outside sources, but rather from within, when you acknowledge and embrace your own worth. There may be times when you feel overwhelmed by the weight of your expectations and doubt starts to seep in. When such times come, it's important to take a deep breath. Reconnect with your inner self alongside me, and let the everlasting love I have for you remind you of your value, regardless of your successes or failures. You are loved without condition, just because you are. Remember that you are more than the sum of your experiences, and treasure each one for the tale it tells. You are more than the sum of your material accomplishments and the difficulties you face in this life. The dance of life is more like a ballet than a sprint. Swift twirls and leisurely waltzes will intersperse. There is a beat to every stride and a purpose to every motion. No matter what comes your way, my darling, you are loved and adored, not for what you have accomplished, but for who you are, a fantastic, distinct, irreplaceable human being. So, celebrate each moment, but always remember that your value is unchanging. The word from on high: my darling, you are noble in spirit. Life is filled with many adventures. In the midst of all this chaos, a voice that is both understanding and encouraging breaks through, saying, my darling, you have a good heart type. Amen if you trust God. Rare are those with decent hearts. A precious jewel that radiates light even in the most obscure places. It's not only about being soft-hearted or delicate, but about having a resilience that is both delicate and strong. It's about expressing love when it's convenient. Countless individuals, with their own histories, hardships, and aspirations, have crossed your path on your trip. You've learned a thing or two about reaching out while others pull back. You have been an inspiration to many, a rock to lean on, and a hope for many because of your generous spirit. Your compassion and empathy have brought comfort and love to many, but there's more to it than meets the eye. In a society where selfishness rules, it's easy to take advantage of those with good intentions. Can sometimes be seen as a potential opening for exploitation. Some others, perceiving your generosity, have regarded it as a sign of weakness. Without showing any appreciation or reciprocation, they have tried to take advantage of your kindness and charity. The anguish of being exploited is real. The treachery irritates a long, simmering wound. It's the awareness that some people took advantage of your generosity while others cheated. It's the knowledge that some people broke the confidence you granted to them. In the middle of all this suffering and treachery, however, another strong reality emerges, and yet you remain resilient. Being strong is about more than simply being physically dominant. It's also about being mentally tough, emotionally strong, and spiritually resilient enough to have been manipulated and yet stand firm as proof of the immense strength inside. You haven't let the words or deeds of other people define you if you stand firm. Meaning that even if there have been betrayals, disappointments, and letdowns, you've decided to stand up. It's beautiful that you've decided to have faith in yourself, my darling, to trust in your path, and to keep flashing your light. You are compassionate. There is something holy in your heart that allows it to love, forgive, and hope indefinitely. It's a mirror of the infinite kindness and love that the universe has bestowed onto you. Being exploited is not a sign of your lack of competence, but rather a reflection of the fact that your heart is more than just a physical organ. It is the core of who you are. Unveiling the shortcomings of others, it reveals their ignorance and their failure to discern and appreciate the worth of goodwill. However, this is the splendor of your path. In spite of the difficulties, you have opted to remain resolute. You have not let resentment grow. You have not allowed pessimism to eclipse your belief. You have opted to trust in optimism and love, despite how difficult it appeared. The key to strength is not to never fall, but to get back up after each tumble. It's all about learning from your mistakes, and turning them into knowledge. Every experience, good or terrible, affects who you are and the path you choose in life. You are a decent person at heart, my darling. Keep this reality in mind. Valuable it is, especially when you're down and out. Let it be your beacon. Keep in mind that the kindness in your heart is a blessing to everyone around you. The cosmos is in awe of your resilience and generosity. Being nice while times are good is simple, but being kind when times are tough requires tremendous fortitude. It takes tremendous bravery to trust after being deceived, but it's easier to do so while everything is going well. Embrace the ups and downs, the pleasures and sorrows of your path. Please know that you have support. At all times, the cosmos is there to cheer you on, shield you from harm, and shower you with love and support. A world brimming with love, compassion, and understanding awaits you in your good heart, where hope for a better future resides. You are an inspiration to many, because you have shown that it is possible to persevere through difficult times and emerge stronger than before. So, my darling, anytime you are feeling down, whenever uncertainty engulfs your thoughts, or sorrow presses down on your soul, shut your eyes, inhale deeply, and recall the affirmation from above. You are compassionate. Despite being exploited, you remain resolved. The core of your path, your soul, and your recognition of your divine essence are included in one declaration. A lot of people adore, appreciate, and celebrate you. You exist and contribute to this world in every way because I have been by your side from the day you were born, my precious child. With each stride and choice you've made, I was by your side, holding you close. I have kept an eye on you, leading the way when you were lost in the shadows. You were protected by my hand as the storms came roaring in. Regardless of the weather, my love keeps you secure and firmly planted. For every difficulty level you conquered, I was there for you, sharing in your suffering and helping you dry your eyes when you were scared or felt abandoned. I was always at your side. Remember those evenings when you slept well and suddenly felt a burst of strength? That was me, giving you my power. I was lullabying your spirit while your heart was in turmoil. If you are a Christian, subscribe to the channel. I have remained firm as a rock when the devil has sought to break you down and make you doubt your value and purpose, shielding you from the insidious thoughts of worry and uncertainty that threatened to consume you when you were feeling vulnerable. The more light I shine, the more the shadows fade, and the more I want you to know how much you mean to me. Take a moment to breathe when you're feeling overwhelmed. Take comfort in the beauty of nature and the blossoms. Play the melody of the birds for listeners. Play the melody of the birds for listeners. You can trust that I have faith in you. Therefore, you should too. Have confidence in your skills, because I do. Take care of yourself, because my love for you has no bounds. You are shielded from the difficulties of life. In all your journeys, I am at your side. When you fall short, I am there with you in every moment. In your heart, your breath, your thoughts, and your feelings. Through the highs and lows of friendship and loss, I am here to cheer you on and tell you to give it another go. I will always be by your side. If you are weak, I am strong. If you are fearful, I am courageous. And if you are confused, I am wise. Only you are capable of accomplishing your purpose and goal. This is a divinely selected mission just for you. This road may seem steep at times, full of difficulties and doubt, but I tell you, when I'm beside you, you can overcome any obstacle. On certain days, you will feel so happy that you can hardly contain your laughter, and the light will seem brighter. These are gifts from me to you. So enjoy them while you can. Then there will come hard days when everything seems to be pressing down on you. Depend on me and let me carry some of your weight. Please know that you have support. Whenever you need someone to help you through a tough time, I am here, ready and waiting. No matter what happens in this world or who I meet, my love for you will never fade. A love like this has no limits or restrictions. It is timeless and universal. You are the embodiment of my love and grace in all your glory. Through the highs and lows of life, my love for you will always be there. And that is what joys and sorrows is all about. Remember, no matter what, that you are loved. You are completely familiar to me. I know every strand of your hair and every desire you have. Nothing you do or accomplish can compare to how precious you are to me. What matters most is that you are mine. Just one thing. Have faith in me. Have faith in the plans I have for you. In situations when the broader view is obscured, there is no obstacle you cannot overcome. With faith as your shield and my love as your guide, you have seen your future, and it is brighter than you can imagine. So, walk forward confidently. Embrace each day as a chance to grow and learn to love. And always remember that you are never alone. I will never leave your side, because you are my dearly loved kid, and I will always be there to defend you. No hostile weapon can ever hurt you. Message from God to his beloved child. 1. Your spiritual development, my beloved child, requires your careful attention. There is no more meaningful road you will ever take than the one you take to connect with me. In our connection, you will discover comfort, wisdom, and the fortitude to conquer every obstacle that comes your way. All beings yearn for human connection. In the same way that plants seek the sunlight, so does your soul want communion with God. When this bond is cared for, it becomes stronger and provides unmatched solace during happy times. By using your personal development that leads to genuine appreciation, insight into the gifts bestowed upon you, joy, love, laughter, and times of unadulterated delight. All of these things have more significance when seen through a spiritual lens. When you are down, look to me through the spiritual eyes of the Spirit. Delve into your inner being, and you will discover a wellspring of calmness that may ease your suffering. You will be led to dawn by the spiritual connection we have, even when the nights are long and the shadows appear enormous. Everything in the world is always changing. Uncertainty. But when you make spiritual development a top priority, the unknown starts to seem less daunting. Lover of mighty Jesus, you know in your heart that you are not on this journey alone. Hence, type Amen. At every turn, I will be there to lead, shield, and love you. This connection will become stronger with each hushed prayer and quiet moment of contemplation. In the same way that watering a plant gives it the nutrients it needs to grow strong and tall, this too helps the plant thrive. As our bond strengthens you, so does your spirit. Both parties contribute to this partnership. You must take that first step towards me, even though I am here and ready to help at any time. Devote yourself to reading, contemplation, meditation, and overseas acts of kindness. You get nearer to me. People often misunderstand bravery. Courage isn't only about not being afraid. It's also about having the power to confront your fears head on. Where does this strength originate in your spiritual development? No matter how big or scary a problem seems, you can confront it head on because I am by your side. There will be gifts throughout your spiritual path as well. A sanctuary of tranquility among the cacophony of human activity. This tranquility is your haven. It's the secluded spot where you may relax, recharge, and re-establish our connection. Embrace and learn from every person and situation you meet. They are all lessons that will help you grow spiritually, form you into who you are, and draw you closer to me. Keep in mind that this is a one-of-kind experience for you, my darling. Personal experiences, obstacles, and achievements are all part of the journey. But the end objective is always the same: personal growth. While persistently working to expand internationally, finding your life's calling brings you serenity, and when you're at peace with yourself, you can confront the unknown with confidence. There I am, waiting for you, loving you, no matter what. Let us reach out, establish a connection, and begin this wonderful path of spiritual development together. Take these presents from me, my darling kid. These are more than simply symbols. They are an expression of my devotion and love for you. They are one of kind creations made just for you. These are the resources that can help you succeed, grow, and stand out in. Each person I make in my universe has their own distinct personality and set of abilities. A person's abilities may be both concrete, like a skill or piece of art, and abstract, like empathy, perseverance, or the capacity to motivate others. Embracing these blessings begins with acknowledging their existence. The capacity to feel, to sympathize, and to love are all gifts I've given you. Think back on the times you felt a burst of inspiration. That was a gift. Think about the instances you comforted a friend or showed compassion to a stranger. Those are gifts too. On the other hand, just appreciate and welcome these presents. They need care and attention, just as a seed requires sustenance and sunshine to mature into a tree. To flourish, your talents need your undivided focus, nurturing, and hard work. If you believe that maximizing your abilities doesn't imply reaching for the stars, it just means doing the best you can with the resources at your disposal, whether it's the ability to listen attentively and be there for someone, or the gift of creativity and sharing it with others. There are many ways to have a positive impact on the world around you. In addition to uplifting oneself, do you also shine a light on other people, inspiring others with your intelligence, compassion, and skill sets? Causes a domino effect of good fortune. No matter how little or tiny you may think your skill is, keep in mind that someone else may place an immense value on it. This is especially true when you compare your abilities to those of others or feel self-doubt about them. Crafted just for you. Your gifts are like superpowers. Instead of avoiding or suppressing them due to anxiety or doubt, welcome them with open arms. As you make more use of your talents, you will be lifted higher as they continue to flourish. Difficulties and setbacks are inevitable. They are what make the trip worthwhile. However, armed with your talents, you can conquer any mountain, no matter how lofty. You can protect yourself from harm by using your abilities. Be a teacher, an inspiration, and a leader. Share your talents with the world. Not only can sharing your abilities with the world increase happiness and knowledge, but it also leaves a lasting legacy that continues long after you're gone. On this path of discovering and making the most of your talents, don't forget to take a pause to reflect on the blessings and rejoice in them, because in doing so, you rejoice in the grandeur and splendor of my creation. Life is a magnificent tapestry of trials and tribulations, but the thread that binds it all together, the substance that imbues it with significance, is the multitude of blessings that I have bestowed upon each of you. I implore you, my darling, to treasure and cultivate your talents until they are bursting at the seams, and above all, to put them to good use by lifting up not just yourself, but also others around you, becoming a living embodiment of the life I dream of for you. While time here on Earth is limited, the influence of your contributions has the potential to last forever. They will serve as a reminder of your life on Earth, a legacy for future generations, and a tribute to the impact you had. Keep in mind that no matter what comes your way, I am always here to help, to love you, and to provide the resources you need to reach God's message to His beloved child. All you have to do is embrace them and allow them to lead you to your destiny's pinnacle. My counsel and presence have been with you from the day you were born till the day you passed away, my precious child. Whenever you feel lonely, I will be right here with you, and my love will envelop you. I'm at your side, directing your every move. On occasion, my direction is soft and subtle, like a whisper, but on other occasions, it's powerful and forceful, like a tug pulling you away from a road that's not suited for you. There are many obstacles in life. In every case, there is a valuable lesson and a chance to development. And while they may seem difficult, be certain that you possess all the knowledge and power necessary to conquer them when I am by your side. Sometimes the knowledge I share with you isn't immediately apparent. It may emerge as a revelation after an incident that helps you see the broader picture, or it may come as an insight when you're alone with your thoughts or reading the words of someone you care about. This knowledge is a blessing that will lead you on the path that is ideal for your spirit's development. I am also the source of your power. Do you recall instances when you were afraid you couldn't continue? You accomplished it. However, that was the power of my spirit moving through you, empowering you to confront challenges head on and persevere. Challenges in life are not setbacks, but opportunities to grow. They are musical instruments that help us learn to be more resilient, patient, and persistent. They sculpt you into your destiny, and as you face and conquer adversity, you become nearer to your authentic self and your place in the world. Sing a hymn of praise to me, Jesus Christ. The burden of these issues might seem overwhelming at times, and I get that. In times of uncertainty, I want you to shut your eyes. Breathe deeply and sense my presence. Feel the warmth of my love as it envelops you, providing solace and the knowledge that you have support. Please pray for me. Give me a call. Feel free to express your worries, aspirations, and anxieties. I'm here to listen to you, just as a parent would to their kid, and I'm always willing to lend you an ear and some advice. Everything in this enormous universe is shrouded in mystery and awe. Allow my presence to serve as a compass as you travel through life, guiding you towards the proper path and assisting you in making decisions that harmonize with the longings of your spirit. I will be the one to pick you up, dust you off, and get you back on your feet when you fall. So it's okay to be vulnerable. Enjoy the ride through thick and thin. Recognize and appreciate every success, no matter how little, and use failures as opportunities to grow and improve. People that boost you up and encourage you are a mirror of my love for you and my presence in your life. So surround yourself with kind people, and as you go on, keep in mind to be grateful, since it will open your heart to absorb all the gifts and wisdom I am pouring into you. There is no step too complicated or rhythm too rapid in this exquisite dance that is life when you have me as your partner and guide. We shall overcome life's obstacles, hand in hand, if you have faith in our connection and rely on my knowledge and power. Never forget that you are an invaluable element of my masterpiece, destined to achieve glory, and in the face of any difficulty, no journey is too long or mill mountain too high when I am by your side. So breathe deeply, keep your head held high, and go ahead confidently in the face of adversity. I am right there with you, providing the knowledge and power you need to shine. I appreciate you tuning in. It would mean a lot to us if you could subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you thought this video was useful. Until we meet again, make sure you click the bell button to get alerted whenever we upload a new video. Stay well and keep watching for the next one. Much obliged. People who disagree with you don't necessarily love you any less, according to God. Rather, it's a sign that they see you as more capable than they give yourself credit for. Gaze at the world. My heart belongs to you. Dealing with the unexpected is something we do all the time. It may be especially disheartening when the people closest to us, those we hold in high regard, are the ones who cast doubt on our hopes and objectives, throwing us off our game, despite our ardent supporters. Is it possible that those who appear to be opposing our ideas are actually on our side? Is it possible that they see in us an untapped capacity that surpasses our own self-imposed limitations? Our loved ones, as believers, see us as more than the sum of our hopes and aspirations. They see us as extraordinary creatures with limitless potential who can overcome obstacles and achieve great things. According to them, we are potential rather than actual. They don't hate us. They just don't believe we're capable like we claim, so they reject our proposals. If you are a Christian, you should subscribe to our channel. Love in our lives doesn't always seem like unflinching support. Sometimes it looks like dissent, telling us to reevaluate our goals, ask whether we're limiting ourselves, and see if we can achieve more. The paradox is that they encourage us to strive for more, to leave our comfort zones, and to dream bigger, even if they don't seem to support us. The first option is to take this pushback personally and give up when we feel helpless. The second is to find inspiration somewhere else, like music. Alternatively, we could view it as a chance to reassess our objectives and challenge ourselves to surpass them. The second option is the easier one. It only requires more introspection and bravery, yet it is this second decision that might lead us to new heights. Yet it is this second decision that might lead us to new height. Open your eyes is not a criticism, but an opportunity to see oneself with boundless possibilities, rather than restricted aspirations. Recognize the limitless potential within you by looking at the wide range of opportunities that await you. You are capable of more than you have ever imagined, and this is a wake-up call to shake off your self-doubt. Sign your name to endorse this viewpoint, and recognize those others who seem to be opposed to you by typing Amen. Perhaps it's a divine sign urging you to surpass your most ambitious aspirations and transform into the person you've always envisioned yourself to be. Love may not always seem like a shoulder to cry on. Sometimes it looks more like a challenge to grow into a stronger person. Not your self-imposed limitations, but your limitless potential define you. People that disagree with you may really care about you and want you to go above your present situation, so they aren't inherently against you. Your potential is not defined by the heights you've set for yourself, but rather by the ambitions you've set to push yourself to reach new heights. Listen closely to this heavenly message. It's an assurance that God will deliver you a life mate with all the attributes you want. When someone enters your life, they not only become a love partner, but also become your closest confidant. Being your best friend implies a close and significant relationship. You may expect a deep friendship in addition to a sexual connection with this individual. They will be your rock, celebrating your victories and comforting you when you're down. When God says to be emotionally and financially stable, it stresses the significance of being a stable person in a relationship if you trust God. Connection, emotional stability, is the capacity to keep one's composure in the face of adversity. This quality is critical for coping with life's inevitable highs and lows of musicking. On the other side, being financially stable means you can live comfortably both now and in the future. An intimate and fulfilling physical connection is essential to a healthy relationship, and a promise of a responsible and competent spouse, as well as the greatest love you've ever experienced, represents this. This is a sign that your spouse cares about you and your needs, while still respecting your space. Someone who fervently strives to bring joy to others is truly admirable. Giving loyalty is a pledge of unfaltering dedication and fidelity, a guarantee that your spouse will respect the sacredness of your connection. Generosity is another characteristic that paints an image of a faithful partner. A generous spouse is one who is selfless in many ways, including the way they spend their money, time, and love on you. According to God's word, you may be certain that your spouse will be fair, steady, loving, faithful, and giving. In addition to being a lover, your spouse will also be. Keep in mind that your closest friend, confidante, and rock in life may need to be patient and trusting on the road to this manifestation. Have confidence in God's time and His divine plan. They are flawless. Many people feel that seeing particular numbers frequently is a kind of heavenly message. If they trust in God's timetable, the angels are watching over you and are sending you messages of encouragement, wisdom, and support. Take comfort in this heavenly message. You are assured in the message that you are shielded from harm by the divine. This safeguard is applicable to a sense of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual security. It's a sign that the divine is keeping tabs on you, assisting you in overcoming obstacles, guaranteeing your health, and leading you to your greatest benefit. Support may come in many forms, including opportunities, insights, or even unexpected changes in people's lives. It's a sign that you're not traveling this road alone, and that a greater force is guiding you and providing the strength you need to conquer challenges. God is on my side. The message emphasizes, most importantly, the love of the divine. Unconditional, limitless, and ever-present is this love. It serves as a gentle reminder that the divine loves you unconditionally, regardless of your actions or accomplishments. At its core, this love is a powerful healer, comforter, and source of strength. The angelic link is powerfully reinforced whenever you see this number. It's a reminder of the boundless love that the divine has for you, a call to recognize that the divine is with you, and a call to trust that the divine will protect and support you. A gentle prod to maintain a relationship with your higher power, to have faith in their wisdom and direction, and to be receptive to their love and support in the form of an amen. If you take this message to mean that you should vibrate with the abundance frequency, you must change your perspective from one of scarcity to one of plenty, of fear to love, and of doubt to faith. This goes beyond monetary riches. It includes everything in your life, such as love, health, happiness, and serenity. A little reminder from your guardian angels to miracles can and will happen, so hold on to your faith. The timing and appearance of miracles are often surprising. Listening to music while being receptive to a miracle is akin to having faith in God's ability to change your life for the better. If you want to see miracles in your life, just type Amen. Faith and openness are the keys to this change. Believe in the good power of the cosmos and have faith in God's purpose, even when things don't appear to be going according to plan. On the other side, being open allows you. Embracing change, welcoming new possibilities, and accepting benefits, even when they come in strange forms, are all necessary for receiving the blessings that are being brought your way. Believe in the power of God. Adopt an attitude of plenty and keep your heart open to miracles. These are the invitations included in this message. Keep in mind that miracles are everywhere. They are not limited to one-off occurrences, but include the commonplace things that bring us grace, love, and pleasure. Your frequency of encounters with the divine will increase in proportion to your receptivity to miracles and riches. It takes time, constant work, and consciousness to bring about personal evolution and alignment with the frequency of abundance. The key is to replace negative emotions, ideas, and behaviors with more constructive ones. An attitude of thankfulness and prosperity is shifting one's perspective from a lack mentality to a plenty one. In practice, this entails taking stock of one's benefits, expressing thanks for them, and opening one's life up to even greater plenty. It entails practicing positive self-talk and replacing limiting beliefs with affirmations of success, worthiness, wealth, and positivity. In case you were wondering, being receptive to a miracle is trusting in God's good intentions and preparing yourself for the unexpected. It's about having faith that a greater force is guiding you towards your best interests, even when it seems like nothing is working out for you. A soft prod, a gentle reminder to be open, is this message from your guardian angels, making sure to do not assume that your miracle must have a certain shape. Staying open to all possibilities and trusting in the timing of the spiritual are key components of this trip. They may help you connect more deeply with your spiritual guides and manifest miracles in ways we don't even know are possible. Connect with the energy of plenty and train yourself to be receptive to miraculous events. Embracing the frequency of plenty and being receptive to miracles is a life-altering journey. It tests you. This message from your guardian angels urges you to shift your viewpoint. Put your confidence in God and develop an attitude of wealth and success. They also promise you a life full of miracles and prosperity if you follow their lead. Assuming you have the belief in angels, the message of God conveyed in your remark is filled with optimism, trust, affection, and a confirmation of divine will. An everlasting foundation of many religion traditions around the globe is this confidence in the love and constancy of God. Presenting here is the unwavering assurance of God's promise that the divine will meet all of your needs, even if that timing doesn't align with our own human calendars, is a comforting thought. Many people doubt the existence and love of a higher power because of the hardships they endure throughout their lives. Amidst the midst of these apparently insurmountable problems, the divine word resounds, "I won't let you down." This message comes as a glimmer of hope amid the dark times when we doubt the purpose and meaning of our life. With this message of unfaltering love and support, you may see past the dark clouds of uncertainty and into the brightness of certainty. Despite the passage of time and our inherent fallibility, the unwavering assurance found in God's word, "I will not let you down," remains steadfast. Like a mother holding her infant, it promises safety from all dangers and reflects God's caring character. The promise of God, "I will supply your needs at the appropriate time," permeates. May we be filled with hope as we wait for the divine timing to work. May we be reminded that God's understanding is greater than ours, and that His timing is perfect. May we be encouraged to let go of our urgent need for solutions, and instead trust in God's plan, which requires patience. Your time is not. My time is a divine proclamation that implores us to realize the gap. It addresses the problem of patience and encourages believers to right amend even when current circumstances look grim. Within the realm of human comprehension and that of heavenly intelligence, it implies that our finite chronological view of existence could not necessarily align with the eternal, timeless viewpoint of the heavenly. We, humans, may be impatient because we have a myopic perspective of time, but God, in His wisdom, sees the whole picture. The essence of this spiritual message encourages us to have faith and patience when things become tough, so we may replace hopelessness with optimism, knowing that we have divine support and that we are not alone in our trials. Always within reach, it inspires us to see the difficulties we face in life, not as roadblocks, but as chances for personal development. First and foremost, having faith in God's perfect timing demonstrates God's immense love for us, which does not change no matter how bad we are. We are encouraged to have patience, hope, and unfaltering confidence in the promise of a higher power by this divine message, which acts as a compass directing us through the turbulent path of life. God's love for humanity is unfaltering, and this love assures us that we will be cared for and led even in our worst times. God will always be there for us, no matter what. It says in the end, we will never fail to provide what is required, and His timing is impeccable, regardless of whether it aligns with our expectations or not. It may be difficult to take comfort in life's ups and downs, particularly when you're going through a tough time. Having said that, the word from above, exploring, reminds us that these challenges won't last forever. It emphasizes that the divine is always there, shining a light on our path and providing us with what we need when we need it. It asserts that the divine has plans that are wiser than our limited understanding of time, and we should submit to those plans rather than try to impose our own. The message presents a concept of eternal, unconditional love from on high. It's a love that goes beyond the material realm and into the depths of our being, providing solace and security. It is a love that encompasses all parts of our lives, irrespective of how well or poorly we do. In times of trouble and despair, keep in mind the divine assurance. It is a love that never ends, even if we may feel unworthy. Faithfully, I will not disappoint you. Just keep in mind that God will provide all my needs at just the right moment. Remind yourself gently that your time is not my time when you sense irritation rising. And when you feel unwanted or worthless, take solace in my love for you is a divine proclamation. There is no greater evidence of God's unending love for mankind than this communication from on high. Infinite love, prompt supply, and steadfast support. That is the promise. It's a call to let go of our worries, put our faith in God's knowledge, and let our hearts be open to His limitless love. No matter how bad things become, this timeless message of faith, love, and hope may help us get through them. We may confidently face life's challenges with this kind of divine assurance. Perseverance, faith, and bravery music. This profound message from on high reminds us that nothing is impossible as long as we put our trust in God and His unfaltering dedication to us. God is not only cognizant of our deepest desires, but is also making every effort to lead us in the direction of their fulfillment. The assurance that you will achieve your deepest desires and realize your wildest dreams is a promise from God, a sign of His unwavering support and direction. time and to be faithful to the procedure. It encourages us to face life's challenges with bravery, patience, and unfaltering trust, as well as a statement of the divine's unfaltering support and a promise of ultimate personal satisfaction. The universal human predisposition to question, particularly in trying circumstances, is addressed in this divine word. Here's some music to help us redirect our doubts. Rather than questioning God's ability or His will for our lives, we need to question the uncertainties that surround these things. What God means when He says, "Doubt your doubts," is that we should ask ourselves whether our uncertainties are based on reality or just feelings of inadequacy. Are they helpful, or do they get in the way of our peaceful advancement? When we question our own skepticism, we reveal our uncertainties for what they really are: fleeting ideas with no bearing on the U.S. as a potent reminder of His omnipotence. I can kill them in an instant, and they have very little power unless we let them hear God's declaration. Our uncertainties pale in contrast to the omnipotence of God, as this passage emphasizes. Feelings of inadequacy are rendered helpless when confronted with the mighty might of God. Praying is the last thing the message says. Prayer is a channel via which we may share our hopes, anxieties, and other emotions with God. It's a chance to seek God's will and direction and to beg for His help from on high. When we pray, we are also letting go of our concerns and uncertainties and putting our confidence in the fact that they will be handled by God. God is telling us to change how we think about uncertainties in this message. It encourages us to trust God, even when we don't understand, to pray to Him, and to examine our own uncertainties. It serves as a gentle reminder that no matter how great our troubles are, God is more than capable of overcoming them. And it also reminds us that prayer is the key to receiving His direction and comfort from on high. I appreciate you tuning in. This movie was very useful to me. If you enjoyed this and would want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. Until we meet again, make sure you click the bell button to get alerted whenever we upload a new video. Stay well, and until our paths cross again.